Tatpadam darshitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Ajnanatirmirandasya Dhananjana Shalakaya Chakshurumilitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Stavaram Jangamam Vyatam Yat Kisit Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Bhavaji Vyapi Yat Sarvam Trilokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Sarvashruti Shirorata Virajita Padambuja Vedantam Buja Suryoya Tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Chaitanya Shashvata Shanto Vyomatito Niranjana Vindunada Kalatita Tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Jnana Shakti Samaruddha Tattvamala Vibhushita Bhuti Mukti Pradata Cha Tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Aneka Janma Samprata Karma Bandha Vidahine Atmajnana Pradhanena Tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Shoshanam Bhava Sindosha Jnapanam Sarasampada Guru Padodakam Samyak Tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Na Guru Radhikam Tattvam Na Guru Radhikam Tapa Tattvajnana Param Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Manata Shri Jagannatha Madguru Shri Jagadguru Mamatma Sarva Bhutatma Tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Guru Radhira Nadisha Guru Paramadevatam Guru Parataram Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhusha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhusha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Jai Gurudeva Premavatara Shri Vishwananda Bhagavan. 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 Anatanata Bhakta Janapala Swami Vishwananda Bhagavan. Anatanata Bhakta Janapala Swami Vishwananda Bhagavan. Anatanata Bhakta Janapala Swami Swami Vishwananda Bhagavan. Nata Nata Bhakta Janapala Swami Vishwananda Bhagavan. Sachidananda Bhakti Muktidata 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 Swami Vishwananda Bhagavan. Jai Gurudeva Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Bhagavan. Jai Gurudeva Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Bhagavan. Jaya Gurudeva Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Bhagavan. Jaya Gurudeva Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Bhagavan. Anatanata Bhakta Janapala Swami 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 Vishwananda Bhagavan. Sachidananda Bhakti Muktidata 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 Swami Vishwananda Bhagavan. Jaya Gurudeva Premavatara Sri 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 Vishwananda Bhagavan. Anatanata Bhakta Janapala Swami 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 Vishwananda Bhagavan. Sachidananda Bhakti Muktidata 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 Swami Vishwananda Bhagavan. Jai Gurudeva Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Bhagavan. Om Avatarashishaya Namaha, Om Vishamaya Namaha, Om Devakarya Samudyataya Namaha, Om Sukshmatanave Namaha, Om Chimaya Namaha, Om Gurumurtaye Namaha, Om Sundaraya Namaha, Om Sulochanaya Namaha, Om Sumukhaya Namaha, Om Charahasaya Namaha, Om Keshavaya Namaha, Om Padmabhujaya Namaha, Om Mandagamanaya Namaha, Om Charumbaradharine Namaha, Om Ramaya Namaha, Om Mandirastapakaya Namaha, Om Shani Bhavachakaya Namaha, Om Gayatri Ajrane Namaha, Om Arpanasvikarakaya Namaha, Om Vishnu Pujakaya Namaha, Om Namo Narayanayati Mandrupasakaya Namaha, Om Swaramayaya Namaha, Om Madhurakantaya Namaha, Om Krishna Sankirtana Lulupaya Namaha, Om Sotrapriyaya Namaha, Om Mitabhashine Namaha, Om Vagmine Namaha, Om Chitakala Visharadaya Namaha, Om Pratadharaya Namaha, Om Sadave Namaha, Om Jagatpantaya Namaha, Om Sarvalokaitaya Namaha, Om Bhaktapriyaya Namaha, Om Surdaya Namaha, Om Anukulaya Namaha, Om Neyaya Namaha, Om Sudarshanaya Namaha, Om Bhaktavatsalaaya Namaha, Om Premamurtaye Namaha, Om Shurekshanaya Namaha, Om Pritivardhanaya Namaha, Om Sastidayakaya Namaha, Om Tarakaya Namaha, Om Anugrahaya Namaha, Om Vardhanaya Namaha, Om Architaya Namaha, Om Artaya Namaha, Om Siddhipradaya Namaha, Om Janardhanaya Namaha, Om Manoharaya Namaha, Om Akshaya Namaha, Om Siddheshwaraya Namaha, Om Bhashmabhushitaya Namaha, Om Atmalingaya Namaha, Om Nigachana Prasakaya Namaha, Om Siddhi Sadanaya Namaha, Om Madhavaya Namaha, Om Karupasakaya Namaha, Om Sukshmaya Namaha, Om Vishwakaya Namaha, Om Satvikaya Namaha, Om Samadarshine Namaha, Om Dakshaya Namaha, Om Achintyaya Namaha, Om Niramkaraya Namaha, Om Nirmohaya Namaha, Om Avyagraya Namaha, Om Jitakrodaya Namaha, Om Vinayashilaya Namaha, Om Svavashaya Namaha, Om Kushalaya Namaha, Om Kshamaya Namaha, Om Satyadharmaya Namaha, Om Nirvikalpaya Namaha, Om Viraktaya Namaha, Om Atindraya Namaha, Om Satyasandaya Namaha, Om Pavitraya Namaha, Om Madhurasvabhavaya Namaha, Om Suranandaya Namaha, Om Nandanaya Namaha, Om Prasanatmane Namaha, Om Bhaktanidaye Namaha, Om Sakshaye Namaha, Om Samatmaye Namaha, Om Sadayogine Namaha, Om Haraye Namaha, Om Sutapaye Namaha, Om Somyaya Namaha, Om Guyaya Namaha, Om Vimuktatmaya Namaha, Om Gabiraya Namaha, Om Guptaya Namaha, Om Atmaramaya Namaha, Om Shrivasaya Namaha, Om Devaya Namaha, Om Dvitidaraya Namaha, Om Danyaya Namaha, Om Gurave Namaha, Om Duravikramaya Namaha, Om Gahanaya Namaha, Om Bhagavate Namaha, Om Harisharna Margadashakaya Namaha, Om Kutasya Jagatakaya Namaha, Om Aviprayaya Namaha, Om Sarvamata Samatyaya Namaha, Om Kshamayakatava Vardakaya Namaha, Om Premavatara Shri Vishwananda Swamine Namaha. Ato Deva Avantuno Yato Vishnur Vichakrame Pradivya Sapta Damapi Idam Vishnur Vichakrame Kredani Lade Padam Samo Namasya Bhagum Sure Trini Pada Vichakrame Vishnur Gopa Ada Abhya Ato Dharmani Dharine Vishnu Karmani Pashyate Ato Vritani Paspase Indrasya Yujasanga Tad Vishnu Paramam Paradum Sada Pashyanti Surya Diveva Chakshuratatam Tad Vipraso Vipanyavo Jagruvagam Sasamindate Vishnu Yat Paramam Padam. Premavattaraya Vimahe Satgurudevaya Dhimahi Tano Vishwananda Prachodayat. Om Premavattaraya Vimahe Satgurudevaya Dhimahi Tano Vishwananda Prachodayat. Om Premavattaraya Vimahe Satgurudevaya Dhimahi Tano Vishwananda Prachodayat.
Govinda,
Govinda.
Om Bhakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Om Bhurabhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Yo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Yo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Yo yo na prachodayat.
Shri Krishna Vishnu Madhusudana Ketabare Narayana Achyuta Trivikrama Chakrapane Deityadi Sarjala Rashidhara Vasudeva Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Supravatam Shri Rukmini Sabhavana Sahare Murare Radesha Gopisa Surupra Brahmadi Vandya Shri Dvarakashaya Vaikunta Pate Bhuvaneka Murte Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Supravatam Nina Kruteka Matarupa Maraha Murte Previkramaya Guhane Bruhurama Rama Shri Rama Krishna Yadunandana Kalpi Rupa Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Supravatam Govinda Madhava Mukunda Parat Paresha Damodara Jagarananda Kadari Shori Go Gopa Gopi Jana Samrita Lina Bandhu Gopi Jana Priya Hare Tava Suprabhatam Shirati Shine Pujagari Patal Shine Satbhaktarit Sadana Shine Ramanga Shine Shri Gopa Bama Mrudutalpa Sukhadi Shine Go Gopa Vallabha Hare Tava Suprabhatam Shri Kashyapakri Sukhanarada Gautamadi Brahmarshi Sangamani Sangava Bharatesho Tishtanti Deva Tava Darshana Bhagya Heto Gopala Shekhara Hare Tava Suprabhatam Andara Jali Tulasi Dalamade Kadyahe Mayani Anjali Pute Samudaharanti Tishtanti Tvatvavatatara Tale Munigraha Radha Manoharare Tava Suprabhatam Vedatrayam Patati Gautama Gana Goyaha Gayanti Satguna Gano Varadasa Vargaha Sankirtayanti Tava Nama Kada Visheshaha Shri Naradadi Rishaya Tava Suprabhatam Govardhanodharana Gopa Kishora Gopa Gopi Janamrita Subesha Bhavati Kota Trilokya Mohana Sumangala Divya Deha Shri Rukminisha Varda Tava Suprabhatam Shri Vatsashina Sharanagata Parijata Bhaktarti Vanjana Kripakara Dina Bandho Nityanta Gayati Janapriya Divya Rupa Shri Nanda Gopatanaya Tava Suprabhatam Padmaksha Padma Mukha Padma Dhara Prameya Padmalaya Sarita Padma Nivasa Shori Padmodbhavati Surasevita Para Padma Padmadinata Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Vrindatale Viharanaya Mahendra Vandya Gandharpadarpa Haratini Sudesha Rupa Chandrananaya Siddha Chandana Pradeha Govinda Yada Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Chinanda Nandana Yashoda Kumara Dhira Mayanga Dina Davichona Supushpahara Nilam Buddha Susharira Rama Vihara Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Vaishijam Bhavati Satya Sukanti Badra Shri Mitra Vinda Divasa Prabhu Putrikadyahe Tishtanti Divya Bhavame Tava Sevanatam Gopi Mana Priyaraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Krishna Achyutananta Mukunda Shori Radha Manohara Janardana Chakrapane Namani Divya Munayurna Nishamvadanti Brahmi Muhurta Samaye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Krishna Suprabhatam Ye Patanti Aharnisham Puri Kritan Mahapapan Shri Krishna Grahitukam
Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karana Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Sintamani Prakara Samashukampa Vriksha Laksha Vritesha Surabhira Vipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Satasambhrama Sevyamanam Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Venum Kavantamaravinda Dalayatasham Bharavatam Samati Sambuddha Sundarangam Kandarpa Kodika Maniya Vishesha Shobham Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Alola Chandra Kalasadvana Malya Vamsi Ratnam Gadam Pranaya Keli Kala Vilasam Shyamam Tribanga Lalitam Niyata Prakasham Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Anjani Yasya Sakalendriya Vrittimanti Pashanti Panti Kalayanti Shiram Jaganti Ananda Chinmaya Sadujvala Vigrahasya Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Advaitam Achyutam Anadim Anantarupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayovanam Cha Vedeshu Durlabham Adurlabham Atma Bhato Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Pantastu Koti Shatavatsara Sampragamyo Vayoratapi Manaso Muni Pungavanam Sopyasti Yatra Padasimya Vichintya Tattve Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Ekopyasorachyatum jagantakotim yachastirasti jagantachayayanta andatarasta paramanuchayantarastam Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Yadbhava bhavitadiyo manujastateva samprapya rupa mahimasanayana gosha sukte yameva nigamam pratitestu manti Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Ananda chinmaya rasa pratibhavitabhis Kavirya eva nijarupataya kalabhi Goloka eva nivasata kilatma bhuto Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena Santa sadeva hiraleshu vilokayanti Yam shama sundaram achintya gunasvarupam Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Ramadimurti sukalani yamena tishtam Nanavataram akarut bhuvaneshu kintu Krishna swayam samabhavat paramam pumayo Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Yasya prabha prabhavato jagadanda koti Kotishvashesha vasudhati vibhuti dinam Tad brahma nishkalam anantam ashesha bhutam Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Maya yasya jaganta satani sute Pregunya tat vishaya veda vitayamana Sattvam valambi parasattva vishuddha sattvam Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Ananda chinmaya rasatmadaya manashu Ya praninam pradipalam smaratam upetya Lilayitena bhuvanani jayate sahasram Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Golokanamni nijadamni taleshatasya Devi maesa haridhamashiteshu teshu Tete prabhavani chaya vihitashayena Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Shishti sthiti pralaya sagana shaktireka Chayeva yasya bhuvanani vidarti durga Nichana rupama priyasya chashesha sesha Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Shiram yata dadi vikara vishesha yoga Sanjayate nai tata pratyasti heto Yasambhutam api tata samupati karya Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Dipachireva idashantaramabhupetya Dipayate vaditahesu samana dharma Yastatireva hicha vishnutaya vibhati Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Yakaranavadali bhati smayoga Nidram ananta jaganta saromakupaha Adar shakti mavalambya param samurtim Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Yasveka nishvasita kala matavalamya Jivanti loma viraja jagadandanata Vishnur Mahasayasya Kalabhishesho Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Bhashvam Yatashva Sakalesu Niteshu Tesha Swayam Kiya Prakatayatya Pitatvatra Brahmaya Isa Jaganta Vidana Karta Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Yatpada Pallava Yugam Vinidaya Kumbha
Vande Pranama Samaye Saganadiraja Vignam Vihantu Malayasya Jagatrayasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Agnirmahi Gaganamba Marodi Sasha Kalastatatma Manaseti Jagatrayani Yasmat Bhavanti Vibhavanti Vishanti Yamcha Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Yachakshuresha Savita Sakala Grahanam
Raja Samasta Suramurti Rashesha Tesha Yasyagnaya Pramati Sambrita Kala Chakro Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Garmota Papa Nichaya Sutaya Sapamsi Ramati Kita Pataga Vadaya Shajivaha Yadata Matra Vibhava Prakata Prabhava Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yasvindra Gopa Matavendra Mahosma Karma Bandhana Rupa Parabhajana Matanoti Karmani Nirdhati Kintu Shabati Bhajam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yam Krodha Kama Sagaja Pranayadi Viti Vatsalya Moh Guru Gaurava Sevya Bhavaye Sanchita Tasha Sadishintanura Purete Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Om Ajnanaatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Good morning, Jai Gurudev, Govinda. So this morning we have a part of the Bhagavatam referring to the story of Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj was a king, maybe you remember. He had a guru who was Shukracharya. He was the guru of the bad guys, always giving advice to the asuras. And Bali was, of course, also an asura, but at the same time, he has good qualities. He was a righteous person. He was a man of word, I would say, but oriented to the wrong side. So the story goes, the Lord incarnates as Vamana. I don't know if we have it somewhere here on the murals. Here, number 66. He incarnates as a small Brahmin, and Bali Maharaj surrenders in a way to him. And what he tells him is that he needs to go to hell because he needs to pay for all the things that he have done. But the only worry of Bali Maharaj was that if God will be with him all the time. He didn't care, he didn't mind what he needed to go through, but he was happy that God will be with him. So this is part of this situation that King Bali is going through. And it's in the Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 22, verses 29 and 30. Shina riktaschutashtanat shipto vadasya satrubihim yanati vischa parikyakto yatanamanu yapitaham guruna vasita sapto jahasu satyam na shuvaho chalairukto maya dharmo nayam tayati satyavak. Also bereft of his riches, fallen from his original position, defeated and arrested by his enemies, rebuked and deserted by his relatives and friends, also suffering the pain of being bound and also rebuked and cursed by his spiritual master, Shukracharya. Bali Maharaj, being fixed in his vow, did not give up his trustfulness. It was certainly with pretension that I spoke about religious principles, but he did not give up religious principles, for he is true to his word. So here is portraying a personality, a person who is, for the circumstances of his life, in the wrong position, in the wrong side of the, he's on the with the bad guys, and he's doing bad things. He's conquering all the worlds. He's of course overcome by greed. He has all the bad qualities, but he has something very good, that is that he sticks to his word. And his word was to King Bali that he will give him 3 places where his foot could step on. I think Vamana, not Bali, Vamana. The first step takes all the worlds, the second step all the spiritual worlds, and then he asks him, what do I do with my third step? I already conquered everything. And then Bali tells him, I put them on my head, and he surrenders to him. I don't want to go too much into that story, because there is a key element here, that is when he surrenders to his new guru, to Vamana, the misfortune from the material point of view take his life. He was the king of everything, and suddenly he lost everything, and he needs to go through losing things, surrender to his enemies, the Devas takes over. And it's very similar, if you think, to the story of Guru Arjan and Bhai Manjh. Did you hear about the story? No. Guruji shared it a few years ago during the Guru Gita. And was the first story that Shashwata told me when I came to the ashram, because I told him that I was going through difficult situations, and he started telling me the story of Guru Arjan. And basically, Bhai Manjh, he used to have a guru. He was a wealthy man. He used to have the ownership of a huge land area. The whole town with all the inhabitants belonged basically to him, all the properties. And then he was a disciple of Saki Sarvar. But then he met, Saki Sarvar died, and he prepared like a samadhi place and a temple in his house for him, for his guru. And then he met Guru Arjan. And Guru Arjan was a Sadguru. And he came into his town, he gave a satsang, and he was so drawn by the guru, by the Sadguru, that he asked him for initiation. So the guru say yes, but that first he will test him. And then this is the point where the life of Manjh starts going really, really down. Because the first thing that the guru asked him to do is to demolish the temple of his old guru. And imagine, in the tradition in India, like that would be a huge apparat. You're taking care, you're doing puja, you're doing all the rituals. But now it comes the Sadguru with an instruction that goes even against the scriptures. So all the people in the village advise him not to do it. Because if he will do it, calamities will happen, he will be cursed, he will go to hell, etc., etc., etc. But he stick to his word. He wanted refuge in Guru Arjan, and he said, I give my word, and as a disciple, I need to follow what he says. So he demolished the temple of his old guru. In this, I think it's a good moment to explain this. Guruji says, by receiving the Adesh, the instruction, from the living guru, this had more power than to keep following the deceased guru, because the living guru always works accordingly with the deceased guru. Yeah, so the first point is the gurus work together. So for his development, the best was that he demolished the old temple and he embraced the new path with Guru Arjan. If you see it from outside, calamities, sin. If you see it from inside or from the God's perspective, it's good for him. So the story goes on. That was just the first test. And after this, he started losing all his fortune. It was not a kingdom, but let's call it a kingdom. He was the king of this place. He lost absolutely everything, all the land. He ended up with debt. He didn't have anything to eat. He had the family that he needed to maintain. And when he has absolutely nothing, the guru sent him a letter. And when he get the letter, the disciple that was carrying the letter, he says, if you want the letter, you need to pay 20 rupees. And he has nothing. So he grabbed all the jewelry from the wife, sold it in the market, he got 20 rupees, he paid to the disciple, and he took the letter. In the letter, the guru was offering him now to move to the ashram. So in the moment that he was on the bottom, the guru said, okay, now come to live to the ashram. But it didn't stop there. He moved to the ashram, and it got even worse. Because he said, the guru told to another disciple, oh, they are doing seva in the ashram, but they are receiving food in exchange. When someone is doing seva, they should not receive anything in exchange for that, because it's selfless service. So when the disciple told to Manjh about that, Manjh immediately said, I don't want anything from the ashram. If Gurudev wants me not to get food or anything, I will work. So he was doing seva during the day, and at night he was going to the forest to cut wood and sell it the day after. And with that, he will get the money to feed his family and himself. And also, he will get the wood for the ashram. So one night, he goes to the forest, and there is a huge storm, and he's collecting wood, and as the storm blows him inside of a well. And of course, the guru, knowing all of this, he was in the ashram, and he sent the disciples to there. And tell to the disciples, while he's on the well, before you take him out, tell him that all of this is because he's following instructions from his guru. Because of that, he's in such a calamity. Because of that, all of these misfortunes in his life. So the disciples goes, and they give him the rope, but they say, like, we will take you out, but you need to admit that you are there because you follow the instructions of your crazy guru. You are in this miserable state because of the fault of your guru. And then he get upset on the well. And he say, I will come out, but I will beat you up. And then in the end, they send the rope down, and the first thing that he sent up is the wood, because the wood was not supposed to be wet, so it could warm the ashram of the guru. So he said, take the wood first, and then I come out. So they took the wood, and when they gave him the rope again, he comes out, and who was waiting for him was the guru. And he says, my child, you have passed all the tests, and embrace him. And this is something very beautiful that Guruji said about that. He says, the master creates a certain situation that brings the disciple to where they really belong. Manjh now, like the guru, is a ship that carries people safely across the ocean of life and death. Here, just by the service, by dedication to Guru Arjan, Bhai Manjh had been elevated to the same level as the guru by the grace of his Sadguru. The guru himself has said to him, you also shall be like me, carrying the people safely across the ocean of life and death. This is the grace that the guru gives to the one who is surrendered completely to him. So what does it take to really surrender to him? No, because that's the big question. In the mind, looks very easy. But then when we put it into practice, then is when we start like showing our real nature. I had some funny situations in the Guru Purnima night. Do you remember we were all celebrating, we were all jumping and celebrating Guru's name, and we were Sri Swami Vishwananda. Do you remember everybody jumping? And Guruji asked something to all of us. What did he say? Go out and spread this love. Stay positive. Like that's the service you can do to the world. Stay positive. Bring this light to the people. And we are like, yeah, we have a mission. And like, I don't know, half an hour later, this huge rain starts pouring down. And so people running away, looking for umbrellas, some people accepting, staying there under the rain, some people just, going under the stage. And everybody could offer a flower to him. So it's my turn, I go, I offer a flower, and while I'm offering a flower, Guruji tells me, funny, this morning when I woke up, all the devas came to say hello. And this was the time that the rain poured in the morning. I don't know if you remember, in the morning also we have a huge storm. And he say, and now they are just saying goodbye. So and you see the sky was just like crazily going down. So I laugh. I wanted to say they don't want to stay for dinner, but I just walk away. And so we go, and then dinner time. So part of the people got the green band. The green band means you can be down in the tent having dinner with Guruji. The other part of the people, the ones who came later, got the purple band. That means you cannot be down. You need to eat in where was supposed to be the place that was the stage area. That was supposed to, we were about to set it up, going down. We were about to set it up very nicely after the satsang, after the last Arati. But the rain poured, so there was no place to eat. The inside of the ashram was all the market, dismantled, unforeseen events. So the purple ones ended up standing in one of the tents up. And then there were people who had no band, they didn't know what to do, and they were just roaming around trying to get somewhere. So I got a position of seva on the staircase that was basically to block people that they should not go down that road because they were just blocking the way out of the people who were trying to come out from the tent. And was one entrance to the tent down, and the place that I was blocking was so people don't go there and people can come out. So I could experience all the vibes that night. And the people who did not accept absolutely anything what was going on, and they were just coming there and arguing. And I said, like, bro, are you a disciple of Paramahamsa Vishwananda? He just told us, go and spread positivity. What are you doing? And they were upset and complaining and say how this is possible. I also pay for the food. I should be down. Why they have more rights than me? Like really going there. You have others that they just come to ask. I told them, you need to go up to the lotus tent. They say, okay. They went up. And then some other came and said, like, people is not giving food in the lotus tent. I said, okay, I go to check. And we went, and the lotus tent was a chaos. Was a complete chaos. Was like the front line was blocking everyone to receive food. They were receiving food, and they were not able to come out. So there was basically a human wall between the food and the hungry people. And angry people also. And the prasad line was on the other side, and people were just like squeezing the hand and trying to get some prasad because it was very late in the night. We didn't eat since like 3 p.m. But here I experienced something different. In this moment of really, really, really challenging situation, being hungry is not nice. Being wet is not nice. Being cold is not nice. Like from the summer, the beautiful summer, we passed to winter. In a few minutes, we were all completely wet. And what happened? Someone took the manjiras out. And they started singing. I don't remember which melody. And suddenly, the whole tent joined, and they started dancing. So from this misfortune, from this event of this complicated situation, the people, the devotees, they did actually a super cool situation. So it became like a kirtan moment. And everybody was dancing and jumping, and because there was nothing to do. The situation was so bizarre that was like, what you will do? Or you get upset, or you don't get upset, because nothing will change. And yeah, and then when this started, actually, somehow the flow got better. Someone wrote to me and he says, like, would be nice that someone organized, and I think someone spoke in the mic or someone told them, they organized, the kids got food first, and it started flowing. And when the people accept it, and then the thing starts flowing. And so this was just to say, life can challenge us with many things. Sometimes easy things, sometimes very difficult things, but they all have this component of bizarre. We end up in weird situations, and our dharma is just to accept and to bring this happiness, to have the vision of, it's a taste of the guru, it's a taste of life. Like in this moment, I lose my I lose my composure, thank you, or I stay there, fixed, Guruji, what are you doing? Because then you start meeting people, and I don't know, I met one guy who tried to come the day before for Just Love Festival. He broke the car, he got stuck somewhere, he needed to stay overnight in whatever place. And the next day, he managed to fix it by the afternoon in Switzerland, and then he ended up coming at night, like in the middle of the rain. And that was his festival, and then but he was super happy. He said, I'm happy to be here. And then next day, he needed to go in the morning. And by chance, he crossed Guruji just before leaving. And he was super happy. And Guruji asked him, how are you doing? Oh, Guruji is super happy, I came. And Guruji greeted him, and then he left. That was his festival. And I have met also other people. There is one guy who, many years ago, Guruji met him. And the first thing that this person asked is, Guruji, I'm the owner of a shop that we sell meat, like hamburgers and stuff. And he said, what should I do? The guy was not devotee, no disciple, no anything. He just came for the first time. He saw Guruji, and he felt like this man speaks truth. And he asked him the question. And Guruji answered, you should quit. But he could not just quit because he was the owner. So yeah, now it's like, okay, not my business anymore. I go to the vegan around the corner. And so he was the owner with two partners. So next day he goes to the partners and he says, guys, we need to go vegan. In a highly meat eaters population country. And the guy says, and the friend says, like, bro, you're crazy. And he said, then I need to sell. And they say, okay, we will buy your part. And he put up a price that was reasonable. And funny enough, he actually got 3 times the value as he expected. Later on in his life, after his life became quite a chaos. The wife started accusing him of things he never did. He came here, he did 7 day ashram, he went to Vrindavan. And then the police started searching for him because the trial became like it went to the judge. The judge said, oh no, he needs to come. It seems he's guilty. I asked Guruji, is he guilty? And he said, no, he's completely innocent. But he needs to go through this. It's karma. And so he asked Guruji, what do I do? And Guruji says, come back to your country. Face your destiny. So he came back to his country. They cut him in the airport, and he goes to jail. Now, this guy, I remember, whenever he was here doing seva, he was always singing the mantras. He was always trying to meditate on Guruji. He was cleaning toilets, doing this kind of sevas. So he had the opportunity to be focused in the mantra, in the Guru. So now he's in jail because his Guru told him to come back to his country. So how easily one could say, I'm in this situation like Guru Arjan. I'm in this well in the middle of the night, completely wet with the mud, because of him. But what about this Prabhu? In jail, he reversed it. He started doing Om Shantings, he's doing Kriya, he's studying scripture, he's sharing about the love of Guruji to people who are in the deepest depression of his life. And the best, all the family are completely surprised because they cannot understand how, being in the worst life situation ever, the guy is happy. And now the brother wants to meet Guruji, the mother wants to meet Guruji. So when Guruji is going to this country in the end of the year, they will actually meet him. The people in jail wants to meet Guruji, the guards in the prison wants to meet Guruji. You know? And so what's the devotee role? Or you do from the situation that he puts you in an opportunity to grow, or we just go into the other side. You know? We get depressed, we become the victim, poor me, I should receive better. You know, that's the easy one, the fastest of the mind, the victim. But then is the devotee reaction. And it's very nice to see when people actually master it. And I will close repeating what Guruji says in the Guru Gita. The master creates a certain situation that brings the disciples to where they really belong. Manjh, now like the Guru, is a ship that carries people safely across the ocean of life and death. Here, just by the service, by dedication to Guru Arjan, Bhai Manjh had been elevated to the same level as the Guru, by the grace of his Sadguru. The Guru himself has said to him, "You also shall be like me," carrying the people safely across the ocean of life and death. This is the grace that the Guru gives to the one who is surrendered completely to him. Jai Gurudev.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Kaladhaladadayine.
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 Hiranyakashipurvakshaha.
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 Shilatam kanakalaye.
Shilatankanakalaye.
Shilatam kanakalaye.
Shilatankanakalaye.
Ito Narsimo Parato Narsimo.
Ito Narsimo Parato Narsimo.
Ito Narsimo Parato Narsimo.
Ito Narsimo Parato Narsimo.
Yato yato yamitato Narsimo.
Yato yato yamitato Narsimo.
Yato yato yamitato Narsimo.
Yato yato yamitato Narsimo.
Bhai Narsimo Hridaye Narsimo.
Bhai Narsimo Hridaye Narsimo.
Bhai Narsimo
Narsimho Hridaye Narsimho
Narsimham Madhim Sharanam Prapadye
Narsimham Madhim Sharanam Prapadye
Narsimham Madhim Sharanam Prapadye
Narsimham Madhim Sharanam Prapadye
Namaste Narasimhaya
Namaste Narasimhaya
Namaste Narasimhaya
Namaste Narasimhaya
Daladala Dadayine
Daladala Dadayine
Daladala Dadayine
Daladala Dadayine
Hiranyakashipur Vakshaha
Hiranyakashipur Vakshaha
Hiranyakashipur Vakshaha
Hiranyakashipur Vakshaha
Shilatamkana Kalaye
Shilatamkana Kalaye
Shilatamkana Kalaye
Shilatamkana Kalaye
Ito Nasimo Parato Nasimo
Ito Nasimo Parato Nasimo
Ito Nasimo Parato Nasimo
Ito Nasimo Parato Nasimo
Yato Yato Yami Tato Nasimo
Yato Yato Yami Tato Nasimo
Oh Yato Yato Yami Tato Nasimo
Yato Yato Yami Tato Nasimo
Bahiye Nasimo Hridaye Nasimo
Bahiye Nasimo Hridaye Nasimo
Bahiye Nasimo Hridaye Nasimo
Bahiye Nasimo Hridaye Nasimo
Narsimham Madhim Sharanam Prapadye
Narsimham Madhim Sharanam Prapadye
Narsimham Madhim Sharanam Prapadye
Narsimham Madhim Sharanam Prapadye
Tavakara Kamala Vare Nakam Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringam Kesavatirtha Narari Rupa
Kesavatirtha Narari Rupa
Kesavatirtha Narari Rupa
Kesavatirtha Narari Rupa
Jai Jagadesha Hare Jai Jagadesha Hare Jai Jagadesha Hare
Tavakara Kamala Varenakam Adbhuta Shringam Lalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringam
Keshavadeta
Narari Rupa Keshavadeta Narari Rupa
Keshavadeta
Narari Rupa Keshavadeta Narari Rupa
Jai Jagadesha Hare Jai Jagadesha Hare Jai Jagadesha Hare Tavakara Kamala Vare Nakam Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringam Keshavadeta Narari Rupa
Keshavadeta Narari Rupa
Keshavadeta Narari Rupa
Keshavadeta Narari Rupa
Jai Jagadesha Hare Jai Jagadesha Hare
Jai Jagadesha Hare Tavakara Kamala Varenakam Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringam Keshavadeta Narari Rupa Keshavadeta Tirtha Narari Rupa
Keshava Tirtha Narari Rupa
Keshava Tirtha Narari Rupa
Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare
Jai Jagadisha Hare
Jai Narsingha Dev Narsingha Dev Narsingha Dev Jai Narsingha Dev
Jai Narsingha Dev Narsingha Dev Narsingha Dev Jai Narsingha Dev
Jai Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Swarupa Jai Prahlad Maharaj
Jai Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Swarupa Jai Prahlad Maharaj
Gurudev Gurudev Gurudev
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Sri Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Sri Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Gurudev Gurudev Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Satgurudev Maharaj ki
Jai
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatindraya Karuna Karaya Mangala Mangala Me Yatindraya Karuna Karaya Mangala Mangala Me Prapati Dharme Karataya Mangala Mangala Me Prapati Dharme Karataya Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Saligrama Pratishtitaya Mangala Mangala Me Saligrama Pratishtitaya Mangala Mangala Me Tridandadhanine Godagrajaya Mangala Mangala Me Tridandadhanine Godagrajaya Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Rangesa Kinkaryarataya Mangala Mangala Me Rangesa Kinkaryarataya Mangala Mangala Me Mananataya Darinidharaya Mangala Mangala Me Mananataya Darinidharaya Mangala Mangala Me O Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me O Mangala Mangala Me Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Swami Jai Jagadisha Hare Bhakta Jano Ke Sankata Dasa Jano Ke Sankata Shana Me Dur Kare Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Jo Jyave Pada Pave Dukha Vinase Manaka Swami Dukha Vinase Manaka Sukha Sampati Garahare, Sukha Sampati Garahare, Kashdamide Tanaka, Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Mata Pita Tuma Mere, Sharanaga Hume Kisaki, Swami Sharanaga Hume Kisaki, Tuma Bina Ora Na Duja, Tuma Bina Ora Na Duja, Ashakarume Kisaki, Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Tuma Purana Paramatma, Tuma Antarayami, Swami Tuma Antarayami, Parabrahma Parameshwara, Parabrahma Parameshwara, Tuma Sabake Swami, Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Tuma Karuna Ke Sagara, Tuma Palana Karata, Swami Tuma Palana Karata, Me Sevaka Tuma Swami, Me Sevaka Tuma Swami, Kripa Karo Bharata, Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Tuma ho eka gochar sabake pranapati, Swami sabake pranapati, Kisa vidhi milo dayamaya, Kisa vidhi milo kripamaya, Tuma kome kumati, Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Dina bandhu dukhacha, Tumara shaka mere, Swami Tumara shaka mere, Karuna hata badao, Karuna hata badao, Sharana pada tere, Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Vijaya Vikarya Mitao, Paparo Deva, Swami Paparo Deva, Shraddha Bhakti Badao, Shraddha Prema Badao, Santana Ki Seva, Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Tana mana dhana sabha hai tera, Swami sabha kuch hai tera, Swami sabha kuch hai tera, Tera tujhko arpan, Tera tujhko arpan, Kya lage mera, Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Bhakt Jano Ke Sankata, Das Jano Ke Sankata, Chana Me Dura Kare, Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Mare Chakra Rakho Ji, Giridhari Lala Chakra Rakho Ji, Giridhari Lala Chakra Rakho Ji, Giridhari Lala Chakra Rakho Ji. Mane Chakra Rakho Ji, Giridhari Lala Chakra Rakho Ji, Giridhari Lala Chakra Rakho Ji, Giridhari Lala Chakra Rakho Ji. Oh Chakra Rakho, Chakra Rakho, Chakra Rakho Ji, Chakra Rakho, Chakra Rakho, Chakra Rakho Ji. Mane Chakra Rakho Ji, Giridhari Lala Chakra Rakho Ji, Shama Mane Chakra Rakho Ji, Giridhari Lala Chakra Rakho Ji. Govinda Mane Chakra Rakho Ji, Giridhari Lala Chakra Rakho Ji, Giridhari Lala Chakra Rakho Ji, Giridhari Lala Chakra Rakho Ji. Tvameva Mata cha Pita Tvameva, Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva, Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva, Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva, Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Govinda Asatoma Satkamaya, Tamasoma Jyotir Gamaya, Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
से बोलो लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की जय। प्रेम से बोलो श्री भूतभृतेश्वरनाथ नृसिंहदेव भगवान की जय। प्रेम से बोलो श्री राधा कृष्ण कन्हैयालाल की जय। प्रेम से बोलो महोदय क्रिया बाबा जी की जय। प्रेम से बोलो श्री रामानुजाचार्य की जय। प्रेम से बोलो
सद्गुरुदेव श्री स्वामी विश्वानंद महाप्रभु की जय। Krishnaya Govindaya Gopi Jana Vallabhaya Karaya Parama Purushaya Parakarma Mantrayanta Tantra Ushadasa Sastrani Samraj Samran Vichoy Muchai Muchai Om Namo Bhagavate Mahasudarshanaya Jiti Jala Pritai Saradik Shumanam Pat Parasmaye Parabramane Paramjyotishe Swaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
जय जय श्री राधे
जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे
श्याम रमण गोविंदा जीवन स्मरण गोविंदा चल गोविंदा कुंडलेक वरदे
हरे विता
एकनाथ नाम दे अंदरिना महाराज के रुक्मिणी महारानी के समस्त भक्त मंडले के अलवार